you feeling? You got John Riggs here, and recently on social media I posted this photo. Just a couple of DVDs I found stashed away in a box full of DVDs. Now, of course, Greg the Bunny, absolutely fantastic. It was what a wonderful show. If you're not familiar with Greg the Bunny, maybe do a little bit of research about that. Huge wrestling fan, found my New Jack DVD as well. But what caught most people's attention was probably what caught your attention as well. And that was the MXC DVDs. Now, MXC was one of the best shows of all time as far as I'm concerned. I mean, it's based on a Japanese TV show, like a game show, but they remodified it and redubbed it and used the same scenes from the show, but kind of came up with their own game show, so to speak. It's a lot like how they took like the old clips from whatever Japanese TV shows and turned them into Power Rangers, in a way. Now, there's only 5 seasons of MXC, and I have all 5 on DVD here. This one's a double pack with seasons 4 and 5. They're harder to find now. I mean, people are finding out, so like they're actually getting up in price. But the thing is, you don't need to have these because they're free to watch right now on Tubi. Now, this is not a sponsorship or endorsement for this app. Tubi is free to download. You can watch it on your computer. I personally watch it on my PlayStation 4, and it contains all 5 seasons of MXC. So I was like, well, since I have the Tubi app and I use it to watch MXC, I keep these safe so I don't have to pull out the discs, get them scratched or anything like that. I want to keep these safe just in case. Trust me, I've actually busted these out when we've had like internets down. We can't use the internet. We actually got to watch DVDs like the old-fashioned days, right? But you already went through the process of downloading the app or checking out Tubi online. So what are some other great features that Tubi has? Maybe some, I don't want to say hidden gems, but here are a few other things that you can look out for once you have the Tubi app. Again, you're downloading it because they have MXC, all of them. And it's free because there is going to be some commercials in there too. It's like, you know, every time you start up a movie, not every time, but it might be like a commercial or two before it gets into the show. And then there might be like another 1 or 2 in the middle of it, whether it be a TV show or a movie. There's a ton of stuff on this Tubi app. Again, I'm a wrestling fan, so one of the things that's on here is called UWF, which is Urban Wrestling Federation. It's set up a little bit like Lucha Underground. Like, it's filmed and there's like a storyline involved, so it's not just like, and there's like the live scene, like where there's actually wrestling going on, but there's also like the storyline stuff, which is kind of been like with camera angles and stuff like that. And then the wrestling itself is pretty cool, and it's something a little bit unique, a little bit fresh. You can check out UWF. I recognized Willie Mack in it. I've seen Willie Mack live before. One of the stiffest chops I've ever seen in my life. So make sure you check out Willie Mack and make sure you check out UWF. It's Urban Wrestling Federation. There is language on here, so keep in mind they actually say the bad words and stuff like that. They probably have this on other streaming services too. I may have seen it on Netflix or Amazon or something, but they do have the Mr. Bean animated series. I'm a huge fan of Mr. Bean, always have been, and when they came out with the cartoon series, that's a lot like what he was doing in the live action stuff. I think it's wonderful, and you know, since, like I said, since you have the Tubi app, since it's free anyway, looking for something fun to watch, maybe check out the Mr. Bean animated series. It's neat. It's a treat. Now, after the movie Friday came out, and my friends and I were all just enamored in the movie Friday. Loved the movie Friday, and we tried watching other movies like that, kind of like that, but none of them kind of matched the comedy level, and to this day, I don't think they ever have yet. But one movie I did enjoy that was kind of getting up there, and I liked it for its time, was a movie called I Got the Hookup. I don't remember much about this movie, but I saw it was available, so I'll probably check it out sometime when I'm folding laundry or something like that. It has Master P in it, and some other dude. The other dude plays kind of the more comic relief, and got almost like, you know, the Ice Cube to Chris Tucker. And it, what was it about? It was something about like they found a bunch of cell phones and they were selling them, or something like that. I don't remember. I just remember liking it, so I'm going to watch it again. I Got the Hookup. It's available now on the Tubi app. This is why I don't review stuff. I'm going to tell you how I feel about it. I don't care what it's about. I'm just going to tell you how I feel about it, and that's what makes me happy. It was fun to see Rugrats Go Wild on this thing. This was one of those, like, the most anticipated, the most outlandish, the most outrageous cross-promotion ever. You got the Rugrats crew, and you got the Wild Thornberrys, and they smashed them together, and they meet up for one smashing movie, apparently. I don't know. I had to use the word smashing in there just because of Wild Thornberrys, naturally. Before I get to the last one, again, thank you for your time and attention. Thank you for watching. If you subscribe, I would appreciate it. If you want to hit me up on Patreon, I would appreciate that too. It helps keeps the channel alive, if you will. Now, although you're not going to compete with the likes of Crunchyroll, they actually have a decent anime selection on this Tubi app. And one thing I was pleasantly surprised to find on there was a show that I used to know as Tenshin Naruman back in my VHS tape trading days. But with Tintini Naruman, it's called like I'm Gonna Be an Angel. Wonderful shows, super cute. Love the animation style. Love the art design on this series. About a girl who's like she has a halo, but she's trying to get her wings or something like that. And of course, there's a boy involved, and then there's the family. The family's like the dad's a Frankenstein. There's like a witch in the family, and the sister's the invisible girl and stuff like that too. I just remember liking it quite a bit. And I like the fact that it's called I'm Gonna Be an Angel. I was like, it's gonna be the dub. And I prefer subs. And I watched it, and it's the subs. Now, there are some anime on here through the Tubi app that'll actually say dubbed, so you can just look out for those too. But cool to see I'm Gonna Be an Angel. As I know it, Tenshinji Naruman. It's great. And there's a lot more anime. There's actually more wrestling on here too. A ton of movies. And again, it's all free with the commercial interruptions. I don't know if interruption is the right word, but to me it's an interruption because I'm trying to watch my movie, but hey, if it's a free app, I can't complain. And if it's all the MXCs on one app, I certainly can't complain. Thanks for watching. We'll see you soon.